So we've got the difference between two rational expressions, and this is equal to some other rational expression here. And so what I've decided to do is I factored the denominator to y minus 3 times y minus 6 so that I can easily see what factors are present in each expression, and then it can help me determine what the lowest common denominator will be. And so first of all, let's state the non-permissible values. So NPV right over here, we can see that y cannot be equal to 3. That will give us, that'll be problematic, right? So y cannot be equal to 3. Also, over here, y cannot be equal to 6. Okay. And on the right-hand side of the equation, very same non-permissible values, so we don't need to worry about stating those. Now, a good strategy, a useful strategy, is to determine what the lowest common denominator is and multiply everything by that so that this factor will cancel out with another factor. This denominator will cancel out with another factor, and this denominator will cancel out, so that it'll make our calculations a whole lot easier, right? So let's see, what is the lowest common denominator, right? Well, it needs to include all of these factors, right? It needs a factor of y minus 3, so we definitely need that. It also needs a factor of y minus 6, okay? And so this is our LCD, our lowest common denominator. So let's take this term, and this term, and let's multiply everything by these two, by the lowest common denominator. Okay, so what are we going to have? We're going to have 9 divided by y minus 3 times y minus 3 times y minus 6, okay, minus 4 over y minus 6 times this y minus 3 times y minus 6. You can see why sometimes I would prefer writing LCD just because it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. And this must be equal to 18 over y minus 3 times y minus 6 times our lowest common denominator, right? Y minus 3 times y minus 6. So what do we see happening over here? Well, this y minus 3 and this y minus 3 are going to cancel out, okay? And this y minus 6 and this y minus 6, they're going to cancel out, just leaving us with y minus 3 here. And what's nice about the right-hand side is that this will cancel out with this, and this will cancel out with this, so all we're left with is 18, okay? So what do we have? We've got 9 and this y minus 6, so 9 times y minus 6. And here we just have the negative 4 and y minus 3, and this is, of course, equal to just 18, okay? So that's a lot cleaner, okay? So now all we have to do is just distribute. This times this, this times this, this times this, this times this. So 9 times y is, of course, 9y. 9 times negative 6 is going to be negative 54. Then we've got negative 4 times y, so this is going to be negative 4y. And then negative 4 times negative 3, that'll give us positive 12, and this is all equal to 18. So now it's just a simple matter of simplifying, no pun intended, 9y minus 4y, so that's going to give us 5y. And if we have negative 54 and positive 12, that'll give us negative 42. Okay. And so now we just need to get this, this 5y all by itself, so let's add 42 to both sides, okay, plus 42. What are we left with? We're left with 5y is equal to 60. And so the nice thing about this is 60 is, of course, divisible by 5. Y is going to be equal to 60 divided by 5. Well, that's just going to be 12, okay? And we're done.